What we're trying to say...
Hang on a second, we have a special announcement.
Is that Magic Monday, special epic episode of the Natasha and Debbie Show. This Monday, Magic Monday episode. Don't miss this.
You guys have been requesting this for a long time, so don't miss out.
Yeah, we'll be mad if you don't watch it because you told us you wanted us to do this specific reaction, and we're going to do it this Monday. So tune in for Magic Monday.
Have those notifications on.
On with the show. Natasha.
Debbie.
Show.
The show.
Welcome to it. Just two patriotic girls.
Learning about the world.
So please, don't take us the wrong way.
Check out my new shirt. Natasha was kind enough to buy me my own because I was so jealous of the one that she had that she was kind enough to go out and get this for me. Why? Because I am a Hot Wheels girl. Proof is in the pudding. These are my Hot Wheel cars from my childhood. And these are only a handful of my favorites. This is one of my favorites that I have left. I actually played with Hot Wheels, so that is why I was so mad and jealous about her shirt.
Well, I'm glad that getting you a shirt can make you happy, hon.
It sure did.
You know what can make us happy? If you hit that like button.
And
that takes a second. Just a second.
And consider subscribing to our channel.
It's free.
It is.
And maybe you'll get your own Hot Wheels shirt. No, you won't. Sorry, I don't have that kind of money. If I did, I'd send you one. Anyway, we're here today because if you've been living under a rock, then you don't know that we have plans to come to the UK next summer.
Absolutely. And what are we going to be doing while we're over there? We're going to drive.
But we're not going to drive like this because this drives me nuts. How many of you get annoyed when you watch movies and then the car? And it's like, dude, you're on a straight road.
You're not turning.
What are you doing? Who does it? You do that, you're literally doing this with your car.
You are.
You just hit that person and that person's car and that person's house.
They're playing bumper cars.
Who does this? I mean, anyway. But yeah, so we're both going to be driving, contrary to everybody thinking it's just Debbie. But I'll be freaking out more. Today's video, tips for driving on Wait, what?
Driving.
Tips for driving fast on fast. Tips for driving fast on narrow country roads. That's the thing that makes us the most nervous. Now, do we have narrow roads here in America? Yes.
We do.
Do we drive them often? No.
And plus what we've seen in the videos, your narrow roads seem to be a little bit more narrow than ours.
And more common, much more common. We live in the city-ish. And I mean, we can get to a narrow road, not terribly far, but it's not that long. And we don't do it often. But when we do it, I still bite my nails and hide.
So it's going to be great to learn these tips on how to drive fast on these country roads.
I just want to learn how to drive on the country roads. The whole fast thing, that's more her speed. Oh, Lord, this will be fun. And also probably unnerving for me. But we're going to learn. So have fun watching us probably get a little nervous at learning how to drive fast on the narrow country roads in the United Kingdom.
Here in the UK, on a single carriageway road, the national speed limit for a car is 60 miles per hour. And that includes rural roads, which are winding, narrow, barely big enough for two cars. You can't see very far, and sometimes they're even covered in green moss and mud. And you may be thinking, isn't that crazy, having such a high speed limit for such a small, narrow road? Well, it is a speed limit.
Oh, hold on, I didn't catch that. Those roads have the 60-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It could be covered in all kinds of stuff, which puts a whole new spin
like a
on
poor
things
little
there.
lamb. Why is it so close to the road?
I know.
I don't want to watch this video. I lied. I'm not driving at all.
It's gonna be fun. We're both driving.
I'm not driving on these narrow country roads. I'll drive in the cities. Oh, God.
You'll be doing 20.
To target, you don't have to do that speed. In fact,
wait, what?
Oh, it is a speed limit, not a target. You don't have to do that speed. In fact, it is a bit of freedom. You can do the speed you think is safe because the speed limit's so high, you don't have to worry about it.
I'm sure the people behind you will appreciate that.
Reach it anyway. But if on a driving test, on a particular section of road, it's safe to do this speed, but you decide to do this speed because you think it's easier and therefore you're more likely to pass, well, unfortunately, you won't pass. On a driving test to pass, you have to show that you can make the most of the road, know when you can accelerate, like on a straight, and know when you need to slow down. For example, when you can't see, on a bend. And in this video, I'm going to help you with just that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
First tip is to put your hands at 1/4 to 3 and leave them there like this. When you're driving at speed, you don't need to steer more than this, so there's no need to keep taking your hand off the wheel to get extra steer.
I drive with my knee.
However, when you get to a slower section of road with a tighter turn and you do need to steer more, take your hand that's at the bottom of the wheel and put it on the top. And that
Okay, we know how to do this part.
If I was to turn the wheel by half now, that would actually be very dangerous, and I would most likely lose control of the car.
That
so
too.
I can actually keep my hands here because I don't need to move it so much.
Oh!
I was just about to say, it's still kind of freaking me out being on what's the wrong side of the road for us.
The wrong side of the road.
And then that car came along and that really threw me off.
Uh-huh. I was busy watching his hands because we have to take that in since Americans don't know this. It's funny how we say 1/4 to 3. We say 10 and 2 or 3 and 9.
Yeah, that's true.
That's funny.
Interesting.
Whew.
And again, slowing down for this here, down into 4th gear. Bit sharper this one, but still not much movement on the wheel.
Yep.
Next tip is to follow the edge of the road, not the middle of the road. Sometimes this line in the middle will make you hit things like, well, big potholes and even trees. I've got an example round here.
Sorry.
Just after this cat.
There we go.
There is a line in the middle of the
cat,
road.
man.
And depending on what size of car I have, if I try to avoid that line, I may hit this mound of grass here. So if anyone was coming, I'd wait here, and when no one's coming, then I'll just drive over the line in the middle. I'm not afraid to drive over that line.
So far, this is just basic driving for people that know how to drive.
When
We'll
I get near bends, then I slow down and stay to the left as much as I can without risking hitting anything.
Yep.
So as you can see here, I'm not following the line in the middle, I'm just following the left. It gets narrower in places like here.
That's not a road. That's a bike path. That's an American bike path. That's not a road for 2 vehicles. Are you kidding me with this? I'm not driving on this.
I would just drive down the middle until another car's coming.
Well, it's pretty much what he's saying, right? Kind of, not really.
Not really.
No, he's saying stay on the left side.
Yeah.
But we know that already anyway. I mean, so far everything he's saying is the same thing we do here.
Makes pretty much sense so
But
far.
these roads, just watching this is what's freaking me out.
Yeah, seeing just how narrow they are and everything. That's the freaky part.
Over the middle if no one's coming the other way, that's fine.
See?
And when it gets wider, I'm further from the middle. I'm maintaining a sensible, safe distance from the left. When someone comes the other way, I look at my gap next to the car and go through. And next to this tractor,
Oh, that's
straight
tight.
through the
That's
gap.
tight.
I try not
That's
to
tight. I mean, that doesn't look like enough room. It just doesn't.
Well, the way that happened with it coming and then his video moving up the picture, I thought it was hitting him.
Yeah.
Scared the crap out of me. That was not, okay, that's not, there's no gap there. The gap
Especially
is your
with the tractor.
Rewind that again. That freaked me out.
next to the car and go through. And next to this tractor,
right there.
straight through the gap. I try not to look at the vehicle, but more on that one later.
Yeah.
Next tip is to see and be seen. If you can see up ahead is clear, and you can see that moving over will help improve your view. Like now, I'm going to move over nice and early. That
dark.
improves my view of where I need to go. Also,
Yikes.
it helps me see
There's
the
a car.
oncoming car earlier. It helps them see me earlier.
Move over.
And it helps us both judge how much room we have,
Oh,
so
no.
how much we need to slow down and move over.
Every time there's another car coming, you're holding your breath, aren't you? Because so am I.
Just checking, I'm good. I can do this. We're fine. We can totally handle this.
We'll be good as long as no one's driving the other way.
Yeah.
For each other. I'm just going to drive to that same bit of road again
Why?
and show you another reason why it's important to move out early. I don't know if you can see on camera at the moment, but you can't see the left side of the road very well. You can't see where the hedge
sure
is.
can.
So it'll be hard to see where people are walking
Oh, that's freaky.
or if there's anything there. But moving over early helps you really see the left side, where all the hedge is. If there's someone walking a dog, I'll notice, or if there's a car at the side or anything, a cyclist, I have more warning of how much space I actually have.
Not much space.
This
is what
time,
you
instead of moving out
Ah!
early, I'm going to drive up
Sorry.
to the
Ow!
obstruction and then move out late. And you'll see how much worse my view is, and now I've got to move out late like a jack-in-the-box into oncoming traffic. Whereas this time, if I can see no one's coming, I'm going to move out early
Okay.
to maintain my view, and I can see the left-hand side of the road, if there's anyone walking there, and also the oncoming cars know where I am. But in those situations, if there's someone currently in the way, you can't move into them. You're going to have to slow down.
Or stop
If it's clear, move
abandon
out
the
early,
vehicle.
maintain your view, and you can maintain your speed. But if there is someone in the way, you have to stay left and slow down and move out when you have to.
You got that? Slow down.
Is that the brake?
Oh my. Who wants to ride with us?
Totally teasing.
Sometimes, if there's not enough room, you may even have to stop. And that leads me on to something else.
Let me yell at you the whole time.
You must always
Stop.
be at a speed where you can stop within the distance you see to be clear. Here on a right bend, it's much easier for me to see because I can see the whole left-hand side. But on left bends, you can't see as much. Even here, you can see.
I'm sitting here like trying to move my body.
I heard him earlier saying, oncoming traffic, don't look at the car. Okay.
I know,
won't
I know.
look. I'll just close my eyes.
I didn't see that. How'd we get hit? Natasha saw it.
Close your eyes and pray.
That'll be your side. You're on that side. I'll be safe. I won't know until we hit the hedge that's got the big giant wall behind it. Oh, Lord. You guys are all trusting us to drive, aren't you? We'll be fine.
It's going to be great. Right along with us.
Help me.
Less. It's not much of a bend, but you can't see the side, and there could be someone walking there, or there could be a driveway where someone's reversing out of.
Do people really
Here's
walk on
another
these
example.
roads?
This is a much sharper bend. I'm going to slow down for this, go down a gear, and just on the edge here, there is actually an entrance. You can't see very far at all, so you have to go slower. So make sure you're at a speed where you can stop within the distance you see to be clear, including the left-hand side. In fact, more importantly, the left-hand side. Right bends, you can go a little bit quicker because you can actually see more, but on left bends, you can see less. So
That's not up.
No.
When passing horses, be very quiet. So keep the revs.
In the country, that would make sense.
That would happen, yeah.
Okay.
I was just asking, and I said it in the video, how many people actually, like, not right here, but in the previous moments there where there was just hedges, how many people really walk their dogs or walk on those narrow roads where you can barely see? Because I could find that to be a seriously dangerous issue.
Very dangerous.
Especially at nighttime?
Yeah, for everyone.
If someone's going 60?
The driver, the walker?
That now makes me nervous.
Low. Don't speed past them and give them lots of room.
I wouldn't have.
So you see, I'm going to drive past them slowly.
Yep.
Give them plenty of room, so don't startle them and make them do their thingy-bob and jump up in the air.
That just happened.
Hurting the people on the back.
Oh, there's
of them
a car coming.
even
And there's another car coming.
Because they weigh a lot and they can do a lot of damage to a car if they hit one. It's important to accelerate and brake on the straights. So I'm braking now for this bend, going down a gear before the bend, and trailing off the brake through the bend. You don't want to be doing sudden, harsh changes of speed
But you are by braking.
because that can unsettle the car and cause you to lose control. So brake before the bend, change gear before the bend, trail off the brake just as you enter the bend. Trailing off the brake means you reduce the brake as you start to steer. Don't come off the brake suddenly.
Okay, hold on. I have an issue with this. I don't drive like that. I don't know anyone who does. I just let off the gas. I don't hit the brake.
Yeah,
I
agree.
Yeah.
I try not to brake. And also in a manual shifting car, I just downshift. I don't necessarily,
You don't have to-
necessarily
yeah, don't have to hit the
need
brake at all.
brake, but you know.
I mean, I guess from a driving school standpoint, maybe that's what you...
It's probably the proper way to do it.
But it's not actually good for the car. I just let off the gas, let off the accelerator. And if I need to, but I certainly don't think it's a good idea to keep hitting the brake.
True.
And hitting the gas, hitting the brake, I mean, first of all, you're losing fuel faster doing that. So
Yep.
I'm not doing that.
Sudden change in deceleration can upset the car and cause you to lose control. You want to be as
going that
smooth
fast.
and progressive as you can mid-bend.
60.
Ideally, no change in speed on the bend, a steady neutral speed if possible, but that's not always
By letting
possible.
off the accelerator.
Now I'm driving down a narrow national speed limit road, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, except
That's
it's
narrow.
actually quite clean,
It
quite
is.
bumpy though. So I'm getting some speed on the straights where I can see it's clear.
Okay, pay
Keeping
attention.
my distance from the side, a sensible distance from the side, and slowing down before.
Is
the
that supposed to be a
bend.
two-lane
So if
road?
someone comes
No.
the other way, I'm able to stop, and I'm
Yeah,
always
it's one
trying to
way.
look to see if I can see what's on the left.
Is that
There is a
two-way?
car
Really?
coming, so I'm going to try and
This
yeah.
is
slow
two-way?
down at a wider point. Down a gear looks good. Looking at
Oh,
the gap, not looking at the car. Try and get an idea of how this position looks now with the steering wheel, where I am in the road. don't want to be
Oh, there's
Okay.
another one.
No.
really on the
Another one.
hedge or really
that's
close
tight.
to the hedge. That's where
I'm not
most
doing this.
drivers tend to go. It's important to use the space, use the good, solid road surface where you have grip.
How much does it cost to hire a driver?
You just don't look at the car as you pass.
Maybe we should just do public transportation the entire time.
Oh, heck no, we're doing this. Exciting.
Send help.
Accelerate on the straights and then brake before anywhere where you can't see them. Slowing down now, there's a junction on the right.
I'll be in a canal
can't
boat
see
on
round
the other
this
side,
bend.
Debbie.
Down a gear. Oh, going quite a bit slower here. Really can't see here, especially on the left here. Could be anything here. Now I'm down
Don't
to about
say that,
17
man.
miles an hour in case someone comes. And now I can accelerate briskly but not harshly on the straight, and then reduce my speed again before the bend.
Ow!
Here, look at the gap, go through the gap.
Sorry.
Scooch over.
Now I know there's a road on the right here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Righty-ho.
I can see well with the GoPro.
So that sign there means no vehicles over 7.5 tons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of signage,
Speaking of the signs, we have our traffic signs.
yes, we've gotten a lot of people have been very kind and they sent us a lot of stuff in regards to our driving over there. We appreciate it. Please send no more though.
We have plenty.
We have more than enough stuff,
Thank you so much for sending them.
but we're good.
Yes,
We're
we
good.
have plenty.
We actually have more in the other room. But yeah, we've looked over it and Debbie's going to make sure she memorizes all of it.
Sure, I'm going to remember them.
We have a year. We've
We
got
got
more time
time.
to look over it, but we're good. Please send no more. Thank you though. Okay, it actually acts as a good sun visor. His GoPro, I don't recommend
I wouldn't
it.
recommend wearing that as a sun visor.
Me neither.
So that sign there means no vehicles over 7.5 tons.
I think we're good.
For access. So they can come here.
Oh
if they need
man,
to,
confuse me.
I know,
Yep,
get
that
somewhere
threw me
off
off.
the
The turn.
line in the middle of the road is normally when you get to a junction. So there's no line in the middle of the road at the moment. But when you get to like the end of the road and you need to give way, you'll find there is a line in the middle. Braking again in a straight line, down a gear,
Yeah, brake when you turn. Yes,
and
of course.
looking to see if someone's coming. Where should you look? Well, you should look far on the straights.
In front.
Right now I'm looking up to the next bend, but when you get to the bend, try to look a little bit closer. That way you'll do the bend better. Try not to look across the bend too much if you can. This is quite close, you can't really if you want to. Because if you look across the bend, particularly on right bends, you tend to cut the corner and go into the other side of the road.
Don't do that, Debbie.
No. Like which way we're going? Left and right?
Car.
Really long straight here.
that
Got
car?
passing places on the right, which I'll stop
No.
before to let people in. Actually able to get quite
We're
close
going too
to
fast
Looks
now for
like
me.
something.
the speed limit here, getting a little bit bumpy, so I'll back off the speed a
What do you
bit
think? You slow down.
because I don't want to
You don't like it.
unsettle the car in any way. Have a space on the left here I could use if I needed to wait. If I was going to wait in one of those spaces, I would slow down before I entered them. I wouldn't enter them at speed because often they're dirty, so not a lot of grip. You want to get your speed down where there is grip.
Oh, it's Big Ben.
Very tight here, so I'm very slow. Now I'm going to show you how I would use a passing place, particularly a bad one that's very
good.
dirty
I wanna know this.
and holy.
Oh,
Go through here carefully. There we go. There's a passing space on the left. So
Where?
if I was doing even like 50, I'll get my speed down to this speed before I pull in. Walking speed. First
Wow.
gear,
What? That's
and I gently walk
Wow.
off
That-
the road onto this dirt, over to the left as much as I can to give oncoming
Wow.
cars room to go through without damaging this car.
wait. What?
yeah,
That's supposed to be your passing
yeah,
place. Is that what he called it?
yeah.
That is not anything. That's just a little
That's
side
just a
thing.
pullover.
That's just like a foot of dirt.
Uh-huh. Just the side of the road.
Y'all are crazy.
And you can see there's a pothole going in and a pothole going out.
I wasn't looking for a pothole. I was just looking at the little nothing that he's pulling into.
Yeah, just a patch of dirt.
Okay. You
But
know,
hey-
again, if you grew up doing this, sure, it's second nature to you, right? We didn't. Even people here in the country, I'm sure. No, they don't. They don't do that.
Mhm. No. But it's a good thing we're watching this, so now we know.
You
what
see
the
a little patch
passing
of dirt,
place looks like.
a patch of dirt where you could easily get. That freaks me out.
Let's see what else we can learn here.
This is hilarious, man.
And that way, being slow, I can get more accuracy as well.
I guess.
And the reversing sensors aren't liking how close I am to this bush. So I'll make them quiet. When the cars have gone through, then I can carefully make my way out, hopefully not going down that big hole. Now I just about missed it. And then carry on up the road. And I've got a car now.
That messes my head up
this time. If only I had it that time. Now I'm looking for spaces on the right where I can let them go into. There's one here. And I'm looking for spaces on the left. It looks like they might have slowed down. No, they haven't. I thought they slowed down. I think I can see a space on the left up here.
Wait, is there another car? I didn't see. Oh, now I see it.
Down now, but before the space, down again. Well, this is an easy space, a nicely paved space.
Yes, that's better. That one makes more
gone
sense.
Quite well. It's nice when that happens.
That was easy.
That one was
reason
nice.
Now not to go fast. No one coming.
Until they are.
Braking now, before the bend, down into third.
It's up to about 50.
Oh, I didn't need to see
And
this.
as it opens up, not yet. Brake a bit more.
That
30.
kind of freaks
As
me
the
out.
view opens up, like now, then I get on the power, get going.
I can see myself,
Get moving.
Debbie.
I don't know.
I'm doing
road
this
like the back
myself.
of my hand. I've only been down here a few times.
Another car's coming. I'm gonna be like,
Struggle
what do I do?
judging how wide your
I'm gonna stop.
car is.
I will. I'll be like, I'm just gonna stop. There's a car coming. I'm stopping. And she's like, you can't stop. There's nowhere to stop. I'm like, you should have been driving then. Why am I driving?
You'll be stopping in the middle of the road
I will. I'll just
until
be
they
like,
pass.
I'm gonna keep an American flag with me at all times and just be like, just so you know, just go. It's like a white flag. I surrender. Just go. Just please go. I don't know what I'm doing.
She'll be like, pass. Come along.
Just pretend I'm a horse. Go around me. Nah. What was that? That was not a horse sound. I should edit that out.
Oh my.
Been down here a few times. If you struggle judging how wide your car is, well, I have a video all about that in the top right hand corner of your screen. Many new drivers make the mistake of reacting to oncoming traffic by turning left. What you should actually do when you see oncoming traffic is to slow down, then look at your space
and stop.
Try to judge if you have enough room to go through.
Stop.
Here it's quite easy.
Oh, see, they pulled over.
So I can see the space there.
They stopped.
Put my left knee right in the middle of the space.
They had a paved
and go
spot.
through. At other times it's harder, so if it's harder, you'd go a lot slower.
It's that same road.
The smaller the space, the smaller the gap you have to fit through, the slower you should go. Sometimes there may not be room and you may need to stop.
See? Stopping.
Here's an example of a narrow gap.
Oh, here we go.
Holy crap, stop. Stop!
Left knee in the middle. Try and take half and try and give half. Although that was a big truck, so I gave them a little bit more than half. Just resist the urge to steer like this whenever you see something big coming the other way. Don't look at the object, look at your space.
Oh, it feels good.
And with time and practice, you'll get used to realising the oncoming cars aren't nowhere near as close as they seem. They generally, if they're around here, you're not going to hit them. If they start to look here, yeah, then you're going to hit them. And my final tip is to slow down when someone's following close behind. Sometimes when you're driving quickly on these roads, you may have a car come up close behind quickly, as if it's a race, and follow you very closely. Don't try and get away from them. They will most likely try and keep up.
Well, that doesn't sound scary the way you said it.
If someone follows close, you have to go slower so that you can stop. My rule is
brake checking.
If you can't brake hard, you can't go fast. So the closer they follow, the slower you need to go. Well, I hope.
What did he just say?
If you can't brake hard.
No, after that even. Hold on.
The closer they follow, the slower you need to go.
That is so not the way we do things here.
Definitely don't do that here. You'll get run over.
Do not do that in America. Do not do that in America. Yeah. Do not. It's called brake checking someone essentially. And also, bad plan.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't do it.
Although I think maybe the idea here is you go slow enough,
they'll slow down too.
They'll go around you. Maybe?
I don't know, but that's just like from an American standpoint, it's like, don't do that.
No.
And yeah, I would just put my arm out and I was going to say this way, but that'd be this side. Like, I'm a horse. Go around me. American flag out the window again. Just go ahead.
That's an interesting tip.
It's a little bit different.
Well, I hope this video helps you drive quickly, but more importantly, safely on country.
Wow, we made it through the video.
I need to go change my pants. Some of those really freaked. Some of that freaked me out. Spot where you have the non-paved area to stop there and wait. Like, okay,
Pulling over into the dirt is a little
Concerning.
concerning, but at least you have an area to pull over into. The paved one is much nicer. And then
Yeah, it is.
when a truck is coming the other way, that was a bit scarier for me anyway.
You're the one driving the most. I'm not driving at all in the country roads. I'm not
Well, as
doing
long
it.
as there's not a truck with it.
There's going to be trucks. You saw them.
I'm kidding.
You'll be fine.
It'll be good.
Comment below if you think we'll survive.
But hey, if you have any tips for us, please put that in the comment. And
Anything
we
you
will-
may disagree with here or agree with,
Exactly.
either way, like what you think, I mean, I've driven on narrow roads before by myself and I know how to drive. What worries me about this, and no one shows videos on this, is the nighttime part of it. That's what I'm afraid of. That at nighttime, because I'm not seeing any lights at all, which you typically don't in the country.
Yes.
And, that just scares the living crap out of me.
The reason that scares me is more for the animals, not the oncoming cars.
Right.
Animals is
Yeah, I mean, you can see headlights coming. That's where I was going with
Yeah.
that. Or maybe somebody walking their dog or something like that, or a sheep, like at the beginning of this video.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching us freak out, at least me. I'm fine.
I thought it was great. I love the tips, and I can't wait
I
to
do
hear what you guys have to advise us on also.
Yeah, I think you did a really good job. It was definitely engaging and entertaining and informative, for sure. But I think it's more of just we have to do it. We just have to do that. Get past that fear. But the nighttime part, I just don't think I want to be in a car with anyone at night on these roads. That scares me.
True.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget Magic Monday this Monday, a big special episode. You're not going to want to miss this. I promise you'll be excited by it. We are. So tune in for Magic Monday.
So don't forget to have your notifications on.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. We always do. And please join us for the next episode of the Natasha and Debbie Show. Until then, we'll see you. Please love, like, jazz.
And be as strong as Tyson.
Bye, guys.